Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Norwegian cruise experts, and today I have the great pleasure of being on board the beautiful Norwegian Pearl. Now we're going to take you through all the public spaces here on board. Keep in mind we have the other rooms and suites on our channel as well for you to check out, and we also have those throughout the Norwegian, Regent, and Oceania fleets. Make sure when you're ready to book your next cruise with any of those lines, you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on HarrTravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now we've started off right here above the pool deck area. In fact, I'm right on the yogging track right here. It goes all the way around, and I kind of like that because it's away from most of the sun deck space. But there is a ton of sun deck space here on the Pearl. It wraps all the way around the top decks here. It actually heads further up to the top deck you can see behind me, and it goes even all the way to the forward part of the ship. Now if you're looking for a little shade, you can see that down on the pool deck as well. So they have sun loungers that are out in the sun. They also have more that are tucked underneath to get a little bit of shade there. Now right below me, you're gonna have a full pool grill and buffet line. So if you want to grab a bite to eat, dine a little bit al fresco and enjoy, you can do that right here. They've got seating extended all the way down on the bottom parts of the pool deck and right here in front of the pool itself. But of course, the heart of the pool deck is the pools itself. There's two of them right here. They're pretty large. You're also going to find 4 jacuzzi hot tubs and, of course, most importantly, the pool bar. They're going to provide incredible drink service all around the pool area. You'll also have another bar just behind me as well. You can see it just back. So you have one on either deck. They're going to provide delicious bar service, or you can belly up to the bar and take advantage of your drink package. Now, virtually every adult guest on board Norwegian does get the drink package. Your Harr Travel advisor can guide you through that, explain all the details, and of course there's some upgrade options if you like to go top shelf. Now this pool deck has been used for tons of things over the years. Of course you see all the audio-visual equipment wrapped all the way around. You've got the lights, you've got the sound. This is one of those places where they do some amazing festivals at sea. Make sure to reach out to Harr Travel, whatever Norwegian Pearl booking you're looking for, because you can rock out right here on the pool deck. You can have a great family vacation. It's a really diverse space, lot to do, including a ton of fun. Now, all the way forward on the top, you're going to find a quiet sun deck area. Once again, there's plenty of space to spread out here, catch some rays. If you're looking to read a book, relax, that's the perfect spot for you. And just out front of the ship, you can see the beautiful brand new Norwegian Viva. You can go on the 3-story racetrack, check out the incredible theater with Beetlejuice the musical, and so much more. And what I love about this is you can really see the evolution of the Norwegian product. We've got every room and suite filmed. We've got the full ship tour filmed as well. We've cruised on her, and we know whatever choice you make with Norwegian, you're going to have an incredible time, and your Harr Travel advisor can take great care of you. Now there's lots of outdoor fun here on board the Norwegian Pearl. We're here on the sport court, so they can set it up several different ways. You can play tennis out here. They've got pickleball that they'll set up. You've got full basketball hoops on either side, and they'll also play a little bit of football, well, soccer for Americans like myself. But what's great about this is it brings back so many memories for me. Growing up, my dad was a high school basketball coach, one of the winningest in California state history. My brother and I both played for him, and so every time we went on a cruise, just like at home, we had to come out and do our free throws, played a lot of 3-on-3, and created memories that last a lifetime. Let's see if I've got anything left. As you can see, I was dunking a little bit earlier on the rim, and well, they had to change that rule. Nothing but net. No, literally, it hit the net. You saw that, right? You know what that means? I think we got to check and see if the bank's open. Nope, not at all. All right, go back to the old school Rick Barry style. Oh for 3, pretty standard. Now a cool option here is they do have grandstands there, so if they play different styles of tournaments, you can watch, or you can just watch me miss basket after basket. It's up to you. Another great complimentary feature is the rock wall. Now this is on the very top aft of the ship. It's a great way to get some exercise, race your siblings. Of course, I'm always going to win, my brother, but he says it's because I'm tall. I think it's just because I'm good. Now the Pearl travels all around the world, which means you can golf at some of the best courses on the planet. They have a nice golf cage here. You can work on your swing, as you'll see in just a second. Mine needs quite a bit of work. Oh yeah, missed the target by a lot. Let's try the next one. Yep, to the right, sometimes to the left, never down the middle. What's really cool is they have this Monty Python set up here, look. Checkmate. I win. Now we're inside the Haven complex. Now this is the Haven courtyard. In fact, it was one of the very first Havens that Norwegian ever built. You can see that you've got the pool just here behind me. You've got really nice, comfortable areas to sit. There's a large day bed. You'll have chairs and tables all along the sides, and then more chairs and tables just here in front. Now they'll do continental breakfast in the morning. They'll do light bites and snacks throughout the day. This is an area only for guests that have booked one of the Haven suites. Now on board this ship, you have suites with the S designation and Haven suites with the H designation. Make sure that you check out the difference between the two, and of course we have them all on our channel for you to review. Right in the middle, you do have a small pool area. You also have a jacuzzi hot tub. There's steam rooms on either side just behind me, and then we'll head up to the sun deck in just a minute. This is a really nice, relaxing, serene space. Once again, upgraded for those guests booked in the Haven. Now we just stepped up onto the Haven sun deck. You can see that you have all the really nice relaxing loungers. There's cocktail tables. They do provide drink service up here. And then you have several cabanas over to the side. Those are first come, first serve. Everything up here is complimentary. Once again, it's a great, relaxing, serene place to get away for those Haven guests that are looking for a little fun in the sun. Kagney Steakhouse is a delicious, unapologetic steakhouse concept. If you love a juicy steak like I do, it's always going to be the ribeye for me. Got that delicious marbling. It's all the flavor in there. My wife prefers the filet. It doesn't really matter. You're going to find it right here. You've got a wide variety of appetizers. Those jumbo shrimp are always calling me, but they're all absolutely delicious. Now, Kagney's pays homage to the late, great Jimmy Kagney. Of course, this is one of the original concepts on Norwegian. They've taken it to the next level with all the other ships. In fact, we were just on the Norwegian Viva a few days ago, and you can see quite a few more specialty restaurants there as well. Keep in mind, we have all the rooms and suites and ship tours for the other ships in the Norwegian fleet, but when you're ready for a delicious specialty meal, look no further than Kagney Steakhouse. Now this is going to be a dinner concept each and every single day, but for breakfast and lunch, this is where suite guests get to dine. It's a wonderful perk and one of the reasons that we usually do upgrade. Now if you're in a Haven suite, you'll have access to this, but also if you're in one of the suite with the designated with an S in front, you're going to get access to this as well. So a highly upgraded breakfast and lunch experience. You can pair it with some delicious dinner here as well. As we head into Moderno Churrascaria, a wonderful Brazilian steakhouse concept, I first wanted to point out the Sugarcane Mojito Bar. Now I really like this bar because you get incredible views out the sides, lots of natural light. Of course, mojitos are delicious, especially when you're traveling in the Caribbean or a tropical destination. So in addition to mojitos, they'll have a full bar set up here. They do provide the bar service for the Moderno, and they also provide the bar service for Kagney's. Now as we head further in, you're going to see the specialty restaurant concept. As all the specialties, it does come at an additional cost. Of course, you can use your specialty restaurant package that generally comes from your perks. Of course, your Harr Travel advisor can go through exactly what that looks like. You can upgrade it to more packages if you want additional specialty restaurant dinings, or if you want to come back here several times. Now behind me is the buffet line. So what you're gonna find is, of course, it's all about the meat. If you're a carnivore, you're gonna love this restaurant. They do have some good vegetarian dishes as well, but they're gonna come around and they're gonna provide all the different meat options, whether it's the delicious steaks or chicken, lamb. They have quite a few different ones, and you get do the red light, green light concept as well. So if you want it to keep coming, keep that green light up. In fact, I've never seen the red at my table. I've heard about it, that it could actually happen. But if you love delicious food, this is a phenomenal option. And in addition to what they bring to the tables, you're also going to be able to come and grab all the different salad bar options. Think of small light bites like tapas style. So you can bring these back to the table and enjoy. And then of course, cap it off with delicious desserts as well. Perched at the very top forward part of the ship, kind of like a crown, is the Spinnaker Lounge. Now this is a classic cruise ship lounge. You've got the stage where they'll have live music in the evening. They also have a large dance floor here as well. And then wrapped all the way around, you're gonna find some incredible viewing areas. So it goes all the way around 180 degrees. So if you're cruising one of the scenic parts of our world, this is a great place to be. But later in the afternoon and evening, this will turn into a wonderful lounge style venue. You've got all the bar just behind me, so they've got all the cocktails that you're looking for. They can serve throughout this area, and it's also a space that can be used for private groups depending on what you're looking for. So there's seating wrapped right around the dance floor here. It kind of steps up in stadium style seating, and then once again, wonderful seats with couches, love seats, and chairs wrapped all the way around the windows. This is where you're gonna find my wife on a sea day. She's got some great sewing light in here, and this is where you're gonna find both of us late in the evening having a dance and a drink. Now, something that used to be on every cruise ship that's disappearing is a chapel. Now, this can be used for weddings and services like that, though bigger weddings are most likely going to be in the Spinnaker Lounge or elsewhere around the ship. This is really a great place where you can come and meditate, pray, and have a little bit of solace. Now, I really love that. It's a great little spot. It's right by the Spinnaker Lounge. A lot of people never find it, but if you're looking for a nice, quiet place, this is that perfect spot. Sorry. Let me start the tour. Well, now we're in the buffet. This is that classic casual dining experience here on board. And I'm going to start with the most important part, which is, I'll be right back to you in just a few minutes, sweetheart, there. So you've got, of course, the delicious soft serve ice cream. One other great feature here is, in addition to that, you're going to have a full ice cream parlor as well. So personally, I go from one to the other. Then I have the first course, back, forth, second course. You can come back as often as you'd like. But casual dining is a wonderful option on a cruise, especially when traveling with family. You can grab the food, head on out, and eat right away. So here you've got the burger bar. Now, it's set up for lunch right now. Keep in mind this is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner venue. So for breakfast, they'll have eggs made to order, things along those lines, all your favorite pancakes, waffles, French toast, and then, of course, bacon. Bacon is its own food group, and I highly recommend it. So in addition to the burger station, you've got some great hot food options. One of my favorite things that Norwegian does an incredible job with is Indian food. And it makes sense because they have some of the best Indian chefs in the world. So all along here, you've got some delicious Indian options. They'll have that for lunch and dinner generally every single day. Continuing along, you've got some more carbs here with all the delicious breads. Of course, you can complement that with the soup stations. So they've got made-to-order Asian noodle soup today. On the opposite side, you've got charcuterie, lots of different salad options. And then as we continue further in, you're going to find a ton of hot entrees. That seafood paella is calling my name. In fact, what better place to eat it than in Spain or on board the Norwegian Pearl? Continuing along, you've got more hot options. You've got that incredible steamship of beef there. You've got some made-to-order pasta stations. I know that's always Taylor's favorite. You've got some more pasta options that are ready to go, and then some more delicious Asian options as well. But don't overlook the pizza. Pizza is another way of life. I got some pepperoni calling my name in just a few minutes. There's quite an extensive salad bar. And then, of course, they have quite a few different soup options and desserts. Did I mention the desserts? You've got an entire wall of desserts over here. I know that some people do eat fruit for dessert, so you can have that before, during, and after your course, right along with the ice cream. So lots of delicious options here. You've got different styles of cakes and pies. You've got all the fruit underneath, and then some really delicious pound cake and banana cake. And ooh, I'm coming back for that crumble. Now, I wanted to point out one of the complimentary beverage stations. Now, you're going to find these all around the buffet, the great outdoors, and you'll find them in other places on the ship as well. Always complimentary is the decaf and regular drip coffee. They've got the hot water where you can make different styles of tea. I love that they have the little touches like lemon and honey there as well. But for me and my daughter, it's all about the hot chocolate. So Nestle and I go way, way, way back. And speaking of Nestle, they also have the Nestle Vitality Waters. So for lunch today, you've got lemonade, cranberry juice cocktail, pineapple juice. I've seen the different strawberry kiwis and mangoes. And for breakfast, you'll have all your favorite juices, apple juice and orange juice. So once again, these are complimentary options. If you want to upgrade that experience, you can head down to Starbucks, have your favorite Frappuccino, Cappuccino, or any kind of chino that they make. Now there's quite a bit of seating in here. You've got tables for 2 by the window, tables for 4, larger booth style seating, and it actually goes all the way back and extends out to the aft of the ship. So lots of great places to grab your food and eat casually. Keep in mind, Norwegian has all kinds of dining options for you, whether it's the specialty options, whether it's the sit down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the main dining rooms. Those are complimentary as well. So whatever you like, you're gonna have that freestyle cruising concept to do what you want, where you want it. Now, before we head outdoors, I just wanted to point out all the way in the aft of the buffet, they've got this great little family area. I love that concept. They even have a kids buffet line set up there. But here you can see they have the smaller tables and chairs, perfect for the kiddos so they can be themselves and the adults can relax and be themselves. Now, if you love to dine al fresco, the great outdoors is all the way in the aft of the ship, just behind the buffet. But more importantly, they've got a full bar out here, incredible bartenders, because it's the crew that really makes this ship special. They're gonna keep you smiling and laughing, keeping the drinks flowing as well. You're gonna have a wonderful experience with them. They really do take the entire experience to another level. Now, you've got lots of tables and chairs out here to dine. You've got a full buffet line just behind me, very similar to what you're gonna find inside as well, so you can grab food inside or outside and bring it right out here. Though those of you who know me, Now, my favorite part of any cruise ship is the very aft. And this has an incredible seating area right in the aft of the ship. You get those amazing views just like the aft facing suites and rooms that I love so much. You can sit here as you sail away. There's just something that makes my blood pressure go down and my smile get big when I'm watching a wake kick up in the distance as you sail away from incredible ports. So if you love to dine al fresco or drink al fresco or both and just be al fresco, you can do that right here at the Great Outdoors. Now, another delicious specialty option on board is La Cucina. Now, this is the classic Italian option, and who doesn't love Italian food? That's why they have it on every single ship. You've got a selection of pizzas, you have a wide variety of antipasti. Pastas are delicious as well. And of course, it's all about the dessert, that tiramisu. So you can utilize your package for this or purchase a la carte. So now we're inside the Splash Academy. This is the area for kiddos. Now I love that because I had my first Norwegian cruise over 3 decades ago on the southward. I love the kids' activities on that, and I still love what they produce today, and now my kids love it as well. Now they have the Guppies program that goes about 6 months to 36 months, depending on the sailing. Some of them it starts at a year old. That is not a drop-off facility. It's an area just through the door there where parents can go, kids can play, and it's a really nice area for them to get their energy out. Now, starting at 36 months and up, if the kiddos are potty trained, they're going to be able to have drop-off activities. So they can come here throughout the day and into the evening. They have some later in the evening as well that comes at an additional cost. It's very reasonable, but what I love about this is if every member of the family is having an incredible time, it's going to be the perfect family vacation. So they do all kinds of activities in here. It's a really nice large space. They've got arts and crafts set up now. Of course, this is boarding day, so they'll have more out here in just a little bit. So whether your kiddo's left brain, right brain, they want to get all the kinetic energy out and play games, or they want to do some arts and crafts and fun, they're going to have them covered. Once again, this is the area for the 3 up to 12-year-olds. They segment it out during different times of the day. And then we're going to head through and check out the other parts of the facility. So this area is a relaxation area, if you will. So they've got movies. They'll also play video games in here as well. They can even do a little dance party. But this is that area where they can chill on the bean bags and be kids and enjoy a great movie. Now this is Entourage, the teen club here on board. It's from 13 to 17-year-olds where the teens can feel like kings or queens. In fact, they even have some thrones in here. But there's lots of space for them to spread out. You've got video game stations down the far side. You got these little nooks for chairs. They can play games. They also do arts and crafts. Lots of wonderful activities for the teenagers. This is the dance floor. They've got all the equipment set up. They can do disco parties in here. They even have a faux bar over on the side and a bit of air hockey. As a middle school teacher for over a decade, I know that teenagers are the hardest audience to entertain, and I love that they have their own space here because once again, I mentioned it before, if every member of the family, especially teenagers, are having a good time, you're gonna have a great cruise. So now we're inside the video arcade. Now this does come at an additional cost, but they have a lot of great games in here. I know with my kiddos, I like to come in and sometimes by myself and be, well, young at heart. You've got wonderful air hockey down the middle. You've got different styles of racing games. You've got all kinds of games, in fact, including one of my favorites, Jurassic Park and Halo in the corner. Now they do have an unlimited package or you can pay a la carte as you go. Make sure you have that conversation with your kiddos or the dads as well. You can purchase the unlimited, go as you go, or you can set a budget for them. Now we're just inside the reception of the Mandara Spa. Now to me, nothing says vacation like the ultimate relaxation of a spa experience. They've got a world-class spa here, salon, thermal suite, and we're gonna take you through all of it. Now I always recommend stopping by on the very first day. You can schedule your spa treatments. You can also get a tour of the space that you may not be able to do later on during the cruise. Now here you're going to stop by the reception. They can answer all your questions and book those. And keep in mind they have a wide variety of retail options you may want to stock up at the duty-free prices. Now let's check out the salon first. Now we're inside the salon. Of course, if you want to get a revolutionary new hairstyle or you just want to be done up to head out and enjoy an incredible night here on board, they can take care of that for you. They've got all the products from Kérastase in Paris, a highly upgraded experience. And in addition to the salon experience, they also have manicures and pedicures. Pedicures right around the corner there. They even have a big enough pedicure station for my big size 15 feet. I love that concept. Self-care is a wonderful thing. And for me, that may be right around the corner here as well. They've got the full barbershop experience, so you can get a shave. Of course, they can do a beard trim, a facial, or a haircut, whatever you're looking for. Now there's quite a bit of space in here. They also have teeth whitening options, several different things that you can do here in the salon. Now the Pearl has a great thermal suite experience if you're interested. Now it is an upgrade. We've started off right here in the locker room. So this is the gents area. So there's a unisex area in the middle as well that I'll take you to in a moment. So you've got all the robes and towels here, so you can get the robe on. You've got lockers over there where you can change. And then as you step in, you've got the steam room just behind. You've got the cold plunge pool. And then here you'll find a small hot tub. Continuing through, you're gonna see you have a really nice relaxation area here where you can sit and take advantage of the incredible forward-facing views. And then tucked over to the side, you have a sauna, one of the best in the industry when it comes to views itself. Now you're gonna find the exact same thing on the other side for the ladies, and now we're gonna head into the unisex thermal suite. Now in the middle, you're gonna find another relaxation zone. So you've got more of those comfy loungers looking out the front of the ship. And you have my favorite kind of loungers, the hot stone options. Now for me, I have a bad back. I've had it for quite a while. It's so relaxing after a nice long shore excursion, or just to relax anytime. They're heated from the bottom and ergonomic. Now you've got a nice setup here where you can get infused waters and juices and teas, so you can have some wonderful ways to refresh and relax. And then continuing along in the back, you've got a hot tub, you've got some experienced showers, so you can get a couple different kinds, whether it's the mist or the tropical rain. And then right in the middle is the Therapy pool. In there, they've got different jets that you can work on your back with. You've also got the bubblers, and then on the far side, you can sit and relax, and of course, take in what vacation is all about. Giving in to relaxation and making sure that you have an amazing time. So now we're inside one of the treatment rooms here. You can see you've got a nice massage bed. Of course, this is set up for the hot stone massage, my all-time favorite, but they have a wide variety of options for you. You can imagine going to an exotic location, flying in, maybe you want a nice de-stressing massage. You can go with that deep tissue or bamboo or Swedish massage. They also have a wide variety of facials and wraps. Lots of wonderful options for you to choose. And if you love a spa at home, you're gonna really love the Mandara Spa here on board. Now, if you love to exercise at home and you want to keep up the routine, or you aspire to and you want to try it on vacation, look no further than the Pulse Fitness Center. Now there's an entire wall of treadmills here. You also have ellipticals and stair steps over to the side, taking advantage of those beautiful ocean views. You've got more ellipticals all the way down the middle here, several different styles of bikes. You've got pulley machines, a Smith machine. You're also going to find all the different circuit equipment here, so you can do a full body workout. They've got an assortment of free weights as well, and they have quite a few different services in here. So they're going to have classes inside the Aerobic Studio, but they can also set up personal training. You can learn about nutrition. They do lots of things here in the fitness center. Now we're inside the Aerobic Studio. They do yoga classes, spin classes, stretch classes, lots of great options for you to choose from. There's also different equipment that you can utilize. If they don't have classes in here, of course you can use it to work out as well. So a wide variety. Make sure you stop by on boarding day. They're going to go over the different options that they have for you. Keep in mind that some of the classes do come at an additional charge, but they can fill up, so you want to sign up early. Now the Norwegian Pearl has an extensive library, which I love because so many things have gone digital. I love they have a large collection of books that have accumulated over the years. They've got a great reference section, and some of my favorite books I've actually found on board cruise ships. Recommendations from the librarian or from other guests. It's a really great touch. You can come up here on a sea day, sit, relax, find your favorite book, or even take it back to your room. There's also a good sized card room here on board, especially on a longer cruise. They'll have meetups, you can play bridge with friends. They also have a wide variety of games that you can utilize and check out. So whether you want to stop by, play a couple games here and there, or spend quite a bit of time in here, it's a large space that I love that they've preserved. Now the Perspectives Photo Studio is the formal portrait setting where you can come, schedule a time with a professional photographer, and capture all those incredible images for the family or group of friends. You can see here they've got the full studio set up. They'll do editing and different things like that. They can produce it on different mediums as well. So if you want to capture the kiddos or you want to get that perfect Christmas card photo, this is a wonderful spot to stop by and schedule some time. Ocean's Bar and Grill is a venue I wish was on every single cruise ship in the world. It's fantastic diner pub style fare. Usually opens up at 6 in the morning and goes all the way until 3 in the morning. This is where you can get wonderful, delicious a la carte breakfast at no additional cost. Same thing with lunch and dinner items, and they even have a late night menu. I've been known to have wings here at 1 or 2 in the morning once or twice. Now I love the setting here specifically. You've got windows on either side, so you've got booth style seats for 2 and 4. You also have larger tables, but what's great is it overlooks the atrium, so you can interact with what's happening down below. With the massive screen, like I said, they'll have different styles of games. They'll have movies sometimes as well, so you can be part of the action and of course, dine in style. Now the atrium on board recently got several enhancements. The first one is the massive screen in front of me. I love because it makes the entire space interactive. They'll do game shows in here. They'll have lots of fun, maybe some karaoke once in a while, dance lessons. It really is the social hub of the ship. You've got the atrium bar anchoring it, so you can get a nice cocktail. And of course, if you want to start your morning with a Starbucks, they have a true Starbucks here on board. They've got all your favorite frappuccinos, cappuccinos, Americanos, and even they have the nitro cold brew, which I really appreciate as well. Now behind me, you're going to find a little more retail. You're also going to find the guest services desk. Now I always recommend stopping by during the cruise. Boarding day, the last day, especially in the evening, it does get a little crowded as people settle up their bills. Now it's very much like a hotel front desk. They can handle everything with your room and money related. Now they'll usually have dining reservations in here on boarding day 2. Make sure you pre-reserve, but you can pick up those remaining reservations when you get here. And they'll also have the shore excursions desk tucked behind. You always want to pre-book your shore excursions because they can and will fill up. And if they do fill up, you can sometimes get some on board, but you don't want to miss out on your favorite destinations. Now we also have some wonderful third-party options if you check with your Harr travel advisor. Just after the atrium, you'll find the Park West Gallery. Now, if you're looking to purchase art or learn about art while you're here on board, make sure you stop by or visit one of the auctions. You can get some good deals on it, or you can just learn and get a complimentary glass of champagne. Now, I see some of our favorites here from Kincaid and Godard and Peter Max. Love Peter Max, especially the whole art that he's done on the Norwegian ships. But once again, they're very knowledgeable, so you can get a good price on some art if you'd like, or you can just come by, and I know my family loves to check out the different pieces. Now, in addition to that, there's a small internet cafe here, and it's also the internet manager's desk. So when you get on board and you want to connect to the internet, if you have any issues, any questions, or you want to upgrade, you can stop by here. They can get you all set up, and then you can stream from wherever you are on the ship. Now we're inside the main theater. This is the primary entertainment venue here on board. This is where you're going to see the Broadway style shows. They're quite spectacular. There's several different options, so you want to check them all out. In addition to that, they have great guest entertainment that they'll bring on board, whether it's a comedian or a singer or a magician. Every single day you're going to have wonderful entertainment on the Pearl. Now they've got great stadium style seating down below, up here in the balcony as well. So you want to make sure and check all the show options. They also do some great lectures when they're in different destinations around the world. So this is where you can enhance your entire experience and be entertained. Now there's a ton of retail options here on board, whether you're looking for fine jewelry or sundry items. In fact, let's step on inside here and see some of the different watches and jewelry options that they have. The reason people buy on board a cruise ship is the duty-free prices. In some cases, you can save a significant amount of money, especially with tobacco and alcohol items. But if you want to get a great t-shirt, some sunglasses, sundries, or you want to upgrade your entire wardrobe, or of course spoil your partner with some brand new jewelry, they have the options for you. Make sure you stop by, they'll let you try them on, check out all the different options, or you can just do a little bit of window shopping. Now, as we continue through the shopping arcade, you can see some of the branded Norwegian options here. I always personally tend to pick up the ship models. It's a little collection that I have going, and it kind of shows where I've been, if you will. It brings back all those memories each and every time my family sees them in the house. Now they've got lots of logo wear, they've got different styles of cups and mugs and t-shirts, but they have a real wide diverse option, like I said, of alcohol and tobacco products, some of those things that you can really get a good discount on. Now keep in mind with the alcohol, you're going to be picking it up the last day. It's not for onboard consumption, it's meant to be taken home with you. But once again, lots of great retail, whether in the spa or down here in the shopping arcade. Now, if you love the Asian flavors like I do, you definitely want to check out Lotus Garden. Now, this is one of those upgraded specialty options. You can use your package. Of course, you can upgrade that package as well. But I love sushi, and they have a phenomenal sushi bar. You can sit right here and enjoy it, all your favorite rolls, your sushis, sashimis, and even more. But what's great is it's also attached to a wonderful Asian fusion restaurant. So you can decide where you want to sit, but here you can take advantage of some wonderful Chinese, Japanese, Thai, and all kinds of different delicious fusion options. You can picture your favorite Chinese restaurant at home. I'm sure they have all those options. Now, in addition to that, you're going to have Tepanyaki. So there's 3 great choices. That happens to be my favorite. My kids love it the most. Let's head in there and check it out. Now, Tepanyaki is dinner and a show. They have phenomenal chefs in here. They're gonna cook right in front of you. So you order your favorites. Personally, I usually get that steak and shrimp. That's my all-time favorite. But they're gonna make fried rice, vegetables, lots of deliciousness. So you give them your order and they're gonna entertain you throughout. There'll be some singing, participation as well. But the reason I love it for my family is it's very active. My kids tend to make a little noise here and there, and right here they fit right in because everybody's singing along and having a great time. This is by far the most popular option on board. You definitely want to pre-book, and depending on the cabin category that you're in, you're going to be able to book those early on, in some cases starting at 130 days out. Make sure you check with your Harr travel advisor so you don't miss out. Now we're strolling through the photo gallery. Now throughout the cruise, they'll capture memories for you if you'd like to. What I love about that is you can go about having fun and they can document it. You can come back here and get digital images, or they'll print them for you. So you can see all you do is put your SeaPass card here. They're going to go ahead and see all of the different options and you can select them. Now as we continue along, they have lots of different retail options here as well. Whether you're looking for a new GoPro or a camera, an SD card, they've got you covered for all of those different retail options at duty-free prices. All the way in the aft of the ship, you'll find the Bliss Ultra Lounge. Now this is really the nightclub here on board. There's seating on either side. There's also some seating over by the windows as well. You'll have the full bandstand all the way in the aft. You can rock the night away in here, and then they'll have a DJ come in later. Now there's TVs all around. They'll usually put games on in here. You're gonna find you have some casino games on the side as well, but right in the middle is the bar. So you've got a huge bar set up. They'll provide all the service wrapped all the way around. Now something incredibly unique about the Pearl, and I loved it as soon as they came out, is that they have 4 lanes of a bowling alley in here. Let's check that out now. Now, when my wife and I first started dating, one of the things that we did was joined a bowling league. Some of our best friends that we formed lifetime bonds with were on our bowling team, and I love that you can do that here on board. It is a full regulation style bowling alley. In fact, you even have the Brunswick pins down there and the machine. You can type in your favorite funny names and do a little bit of bowling. See if I've got anything left. Yep, didn't get them all. Almost never do. So now we're out on the Promenade Deck. This is my favorite place to wander on a sea day. You get those closer views. It's also wonderful when you have the scenic parts of our world, whether you're going through glaciers or of course exploring the magnificent wonders that are Europe. Now what's great about this area is that you can come out and get that fresh ocean air. Sometimes they will have chairs and loungers set up out here, but the name harkens back to the old days when people would get dressed up and promenade around to be seen on the classic cruise liners of the past. Now the Pearl is much more modern than that. Got the world-class entertainment and dining, but this is just a great place to pop out, get some fresh air, and check out the beautiful views. Right now we're in Miami today. I can see the ocean and can't wait to sail away in a few minutes. So now we're inside Le Beastro, where you can get classic French fare here on board the Pearl. This is one of those Norwegian options that everybody seems to love, and it's on all of the ships. So if you want to channel your inner Julia Child, you want to dig into some delicious escargot or French onion soup, get into some delicious boeuf as well, this is the spot. Now for me, growing up, my grandma always loved watching Julia Child and Jacques Pepin. It's the soundtrack of my childhood, actually. So every time I come back to Le Beastro, I think of all those wonderful meals that we've had here. There's some wonderful benefits as well. You can check with your Harr travel advisor, where you can get some complimentary options here, or you can take advantage of your dining package. Set between Le Beastro and Bar City, you have the Humidor Cigar Lounge. Now this is a great place if you love a stogie. They have a variety for you to choose from here. And what I love is because it's right next to the bars, you can have a wonderful cognac or whiskey or whatever you'd like to complement. So this is the smoking room here on board. They do have a good ventilation system in here as well. Now we're headed into Bar City, which is where you can find 3 bars, and 3 of them are awesome. So you've got Malting's Beer and Whiskey Bar. If you love a fine whiskey, or even a cheap whiskey for that matter, they've got you covered here. They'll do different styles of tastings, and they have a couple beers on tap. Now as we continue through the space, you're going to find Shaker's Martini and Cocktail Bar. This is where you can get a great martini, of course always shaken, not stirred. You can channel your inner James Bond, and the bartenders here know how to make all of them, and they're absolutely delicious. Now there's a lot of bar style seating down here. There's also some great lounge style seating as well, and you're going to find a full bandstand at the far side. Now the final one is Magnum's Champagne Bar. If you love a glass of bubbly, whether it's champagne, Prosecco, or even that bubbling rosé, they're going to have those options here for you. They have some of the highest end champagnes in the business, and they also have some wonderful ones that are included for you in the drink package. Now you've got the bandstand right here. It's a great place to come before, after dinner, grab a drink, relax, and enjoy some music. The largest of the main dining venues here on board is the Summer Palace Restaurant. What I love is you've got large windows all the way in the back, wrapped around as well. But it's a really large venue, beautifully decorated, and this is where you can take advantage of those complimentary options in a plated atmosphere. So you can have course by course served here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner generally every single day. One of the things I love about this is they also have boarding day lunch in here as well, so you can sit back, relax, have a nice meal before you head to your room. One of the things that I love about dining on a cruise ship, it's that perfect time to try something new. They've got a great variety of food here on board. I found that Norwegian has really upped their food game over the last couple of years. So if you want to try something for the first time and maybe fall in love, you can do that right here in the Summer Palace. Now, the Indigo Restaurant is another one of the complimentary restaurant venues here on board. This is where you can get that course by course dinner, lunch, or breakfast served for you. You're going to find some wonderful, delicious options here, and of course, incredible service from the crew. So if you want to have a nice, relaxing meal where they take care of all the details, make sure you stop by Indigo. I'm sure you can see by now why we love the Norwegian Pearl and why it's perfect for so many of our guests. We've got great entertainment, wonderful food options, and of course, a phenomenal crew. Now, whether you're looking to book the Pearl or the Norwegian Viva, the newest ship in the fleet, we've got you covered. Make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.